IBHS Hail Lab. We are talking IBHS Hail research from the field to the lab and everything in between. I am Armand Brody, merely Armand Brody. This is definitely Dr. Ian Jamanko, who is our lead research meteorologist and senior director for standards and data analytics. And we dressed alike and we didn't even plan it, Ian.
Yeah, we did. We've got our IBHS vests going today. You got the pink on the shirt. I've got the purple going.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're going to take you through what the IBHS Hail Lab looks like today, a little bit of our field research. We're going to shoot some hail. We're going to do some fun stuff.
We encourage you to ask your questions, pop them in the chat. We'll do our best to answer them as we go throughout. But this is a really cool day for us. And really, when we think about IBHS Hail research, you've been in the center of it along with your wife, Dr. Tanya Brown Jamanko, who's now at NIST. But this is more than a decade's worth of work for you. And it's got to make you proud to see all that's happened in that time.
Yeah, that's right. We're gonna walk through really a lot of the history of what we've done here in terms of our hail research, all the way from where we started in the field, what we needed to measure, to essentially build a test that is far more representative of real hail that happens out in the real world, so we can better understand how building products perform. And, you know, we've had 3 weeks of almost continuous severe weather that's probably put an exclamation point on why we do the work we do here.
Yeah, touch on that just a little bit more and help us put some more meat on the bone of why this research matters so much.
Yeah, people probably out there, you don't realize that hail in a given year is about 60 to 80% of the total damage that comes from severe thunderstorms every single year. Your mind might jump to tornadoes and wind, the wind element, but it's hail that's the biggest piece of the pie.
Awesome fact to know. Not awesome for the homeowners who have the hail damage, but awesome because it gives us more motivation and inspiration to do the research that we do.
That's right. You're going to see behind the scenes of some of the work we do and why it's so important. But we're actually going to show you some good shingles that actually can stand up to some big hail. And we're going to show you a little bit of ones that don't so well. All in that effort to reduce the damage that comes with severe weather every single year.
That's what we want to do. So let's go on a little tour here. And as we go throughout, we may have our backs to you for just a little bit, but that's okay. You'll stay with us, we hope. So let's take a little tour here. Let's go over to Brenna Meisenzahl, one of our meteorologists here. And one of the cool things about what we do is these deployments, these hail deployments. And I'm going to sort of let you talk to Brenna about what happens during that process. I'll set you up for that.
Yeah, so a big part of what we do is a field research campaign that's focused around hail. And for the longest time, it was the kind of the only dedicated field project to hail. But we got to give our shout out to our friends at the Northern Hail Project north of the border in Canada that have their own field program. And Brenna, I'm going to turn to you and take us through what we do today in the field. What are the things we're measuring? How do we start? What are the instruments we use and where are we headed?
Yeah, so this is kind of all of what we use in the field. So once we're out there and we have a storm picked out that we're going for, we've got our target site. We start heading towards that target site. We're going to start off with our distrometers. These collect impact data from hailstones, so we have to deploy them out in the field. And I'll kind of take you along of kind of how do we do that. So once we're out at our target area, we've got two teams. We'll take maybe about a mile spacing. We'll do sort of this